Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Today we are going to solve the system of equations simultaneously. The equation is x raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 equal to 2657 and x minus y equals 3. I'm going to call this equation 1 and this my equation 2. I'm going to take equation 1 first. And I'm going to have this. We're having 2657 equals to x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4. 2657 will be equals to, I can write x raised to the power 4 plus y raised to the power 4 as x raised to the power 2 plus y raised to the power 2, everything raised to the power 2 minus 2x squared y squared. And this is because of this fact that when you're having a squared plus b squared, this can be written as a plus b raised to the power 2 minus 2ab. Very important property of mathematics. And then if we're having also a squared plus b squared, this can be written as a minus b raised to the power 2. Since we are using a in the bracket here we are going to put 2 plus 2ab. Very important, ladies and gentlemen. A formula not to forget. So this is how we can factorize, or we can transform a to the power 2 plus b to the power 2. It can be transformed as like this or like this, depending on the case and the purpose of why we want to transform it like that. So we can go back here. Then we are going to have 2657 will be equals to, I'm having here x squared y squared. I can change it like this. So we have here in bracket x minus y raised to the power 2, then plus 2xy, everything to the power 2, then minus 2x squared y squared. Then I'll be having 2657 will be equals to, ladies and gentlemen, we know from the question that x minus y equals 3. And here we are having x minus y. So I'm going to replace x minus y by its value, which is 3. So we're having 3 raised to the power 2 plus 2xy. Everything raised to the power 2 minus 2x squared y squared. Then we have 2657 will be equals to 3 raised to the power 2 is 9 plus 2xy raised to the power 2 minus 2x squared y squared. Then we are going to have 2657 will be equals to 9 raised to the power 2 is 81. 2xy raised to the power 2, it is 4x squared y squared. Then plus 2 times 9 times 2 times 2xy and minus 2x squared y squared. So bringing 81 into the first leg of the equation, I'm going to have 2657 minus 81. This will be equals to 4x squared y squared minus 2x squared y squared. This will give us a 2x squared y squared. Then plus 2 times 9 is 18 plus 2, 36xy. Ladies and gentlemen, 2657 minus 81. This gives us 2576 This equals to 2x squared y squared plus 36xy. I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. 2,576 divided by 2. This gives us 1,288. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. So we have x squared y squared plus 36 divided by 2. That will be 18. 18xy. Bringing the first leg of the equation 1288 into the second leg of the equation, we are going to have x squared y squared plus 18xy minus 1288 equals to 0. So I'm gonna let xy be equals to t. This implies that we are going to have t squared plus 18t minus 1288 equals 0. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here a quadratic equation. T squared plus 18t minus 1288 equals 0. This can be solved using the delta method. Then we have a t1 and t2 will be equals to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. In this equation here, our a is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of t, which is 18. Then our c is minus 1288. Now replacing these into the equation, we are going to have here, therefore t1, t2 will be equals to minus 18 plus minus square root of 18 squared minus 4 into 1 into minus 1288 all over 2 times 1. Now t1, t2 will be equal to minus 18 plus minus, using a calculator, square root of 18 raised to the power 2 minus 4 into 1 into minus 1208. Using a calculator, ladies and gentlemen, this gives us a 74 all over 2. So therefore t1 will be equal to minus 18 plus 74 divided by 2, which gives us a 28. And then t2 will be equal to minus 18 minus 74 all over 2, and this gives us minus 46. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the values of t1 and t2. So we are going to continue. We have let that xy was equal to t. So we are going to say this xy will be equal to 28 and xy will be equal to minus 46. So I'm having here two equations. I'm going to couple every single one of them with the equation that we were given, equation 2. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have equation 2. It is x minus y equals to 3. I'll couple it with this equation x, y equals to 28. This will be my equation 1. First system of equation. My second system of equation is x minus y equals 3. I'll couple this one with x, y equals to minus 46. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and solve one at a time the two systems of equations. So I'm going to take the first one. In the first one, y will be equal to 28 all over x. Then x minus y equals 3. I'll replace y by its value. So x will be equals to x minus 28 all over x equals 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to multiply here both sides of the equation by x. Multiplying x by x, we'll be having x squared. Multiplying x with minus 28 all over x, I'll be having minus 28. Multiplying x with 3, we'll be having 3x. I'll bring 3x in the fourth leg of the equation, in which case I'm going to have x squared minus 3x minus 28 equals 0. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here again an equation, a quadratic equation. Now this equation, I see in this equation that x minus 7 factor of x plus 4, this equals 0. Because when I multiply minus 7 times 4, I'm going to have 28. When I'm taking minus 7 plus 4, I'm having 3. So in this equation here, I will solve every bracket one at a time. So I'm going to have x minus 7 equal to 0. Then x will be equal to 7. Taking the second bracket, I'll be having x plus 4 equals 0. Then x will be equal to minus 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found the value of x1 and x2. Using these values, I'll be able to find the value of y. I can use this part of the paper to find the value of y. So we know that y is equal to 28 all over x. So y1 will be equal to 28. I'm going to replace here with the value. I'm going to call this one x1. This is x2. I'm going to replace in this equation here the value of x1, which is 7. So I'll be having 28 all over 7. y1 will be equals to 4. Then y2 will be equals to 28. Then I'm going to take the value of x2, which is minus 4. I replace this, so I'll be having 28 all over minus 4. y2 will be equals to minus 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the values of x and y using the first equation here, the first system of equations there. So we are going to now use the second system of equations, where we are having x minus y equals 3 and xy equals to minus 46. We are going to use this second system of equations in order to find the values of x and y. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have this second system of equation. I'm going to try to find the values of x and y. In this, y will be equal, taking this equation, y will be equal to minus 46 all over x. Now replacing this into equation x minus y equals 3, we are going to have here x minus y equals 3. Now replace y into this equation here, so I'm going to have here x minus 46 all over x equals to 3. Then x plus 46 all over x will be equal to 3. Then I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by x. So multiplying x by x will be having x squared. Plus multiplying 46 over x by x, I'll be having 46. Multiplying 3 by x, I'll be having 3x. Then bringing 3x into the first leg of the equation, I'm going to have x squared minus 3x plus 46 equals 0. So ladies and gentlemen, this is another quadratic equation here. I'll solve this quadratic equation using the data method. So I'm going to have here x3 actually and 4, x3 and 4, because we have found already the two roots x1 and x2 before. So this will be x3 and x4 will be obtained as minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Then x3, 4 will be equals to, replacing b as the values will be having 3 plus minus square root of minus 3 raised to the power 2 minus 4 into 1 into 46 equal all over 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. So we are going to have here x 3x4 will be equals to 3 plus minus square root of, using a calculator, we are going to have, ladies and gentlemen, using calculator here, we are going to have minus 175. Square root of minus 175 all over 2. So this will be equals to 3 plus minus square root of 175 squared all over 2. So x3, x4 will be equal to 3 plus minus 5 square root of 7i all over 2. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a complex solution. So x3 will be equals to 3 all over 2, that's 1,5, plus 5 all over 2, that's 2,5, square root of 7i. And x4 will be 1,5 minus 2,5 square root of 7i. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the values of x. These values are complex values, complex roots. Now, with these complex roots, we can have the values of y. So y is equals to minus 46 all over x. This implies that y3 will be equal to minus 46. And now replace the value of x3, which is 1,5 plus 2,5 square root of 7i. So this will end up giving me 1,5 minus 2,5 square root of 7i. So this will be the value of y, which is also a complex number. In a like manner, y4 will be equals to minus 46 all over the value of x4, which is 1,5 minus 2,5 square root of 7i. And this implies that y4 will be equal to 1,5 plus 2,5 square root of 7i. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the values of x and y. These values are, of course, complex values. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video.